Alright, alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show. Talk about some NFL. Let's get into it. So, per Rob Demovsky here, the Packers, they have their last major piece to the new defensive staff now in place. So, remember they hired the Boston College coach as their defensive coordinator. So, now they've got their last piece. Former Chargers defensive coordinator Derek Ansley will be the new pass game coordinator. So he'll be the new pass game coordinator for the Packers, per a source. There will likely be a few quality control or assistant position coaches added for all the key positions are filled. So all the key positions they have are filled. The defense coordinator now, the pass game coordinator. There'll probably be some control or assistant position coaches added. But it looks like the key positions they have are filled from what they needed. They needed to get rid of Joe Barry. I think they got an upgrade with a guy they got from Boston College, the head coach, and more on Ansley. He was the Chargers defensive coordinator in 2023 after he spent the previous 2 seasons as their defensive backs coach. And I don't know, they had a bad defense last year, so this could be interesting, but we'll see. But they've got Jeff Hafley, Jason Rabrovich, Vince Ogobos, or how you say his name, Anthony Campanale, Ryan Downard, and Derek Ansley is their pass game coordinator, their defensive back, linebacker / run game coordinator, since the defensive line, the defensive line coach, and defensive coordinator. So I feel like they've got a pretty solid coaching staff. I feel like they've got better defensively with the coaching staff. He's put together one hell of a defensive staff. It has a Matt LaFleur. So I like what they've done. I mean, yeah, the Chargers defense wasn't that good last year, but I feel like the Packers defense has more talent than the Chargers. So, we have some more news regarding the Chargers. Or some news now regarding the Chargers. The Chargers have reached an agreement today to officially hire former Michigan defensive coordinator Jesse Minter as their defensive coordinator, per a leaked source. Minter now follows Jim Harbaugh to Los Angeles. So, they've hired the former Michigan defensive coordinator, now as the Chargers defensive coordinator, following Jim Harbaugh. Man, they might actually have a real defense, because I felt they've got a better defensive coordinator this year, better head coach, and I think the players will play more tough, more harder for Jim Harbaugh. They're pretty much the Los Angeles Wolverines at this point. But I feel like it's a great get. I'm not really surprised by this at all, because he's a former defensive coordinator for Michigan. But I feel like they're going to be good. I feel like they're going to be a much better team from last year. I'm not saying they're going to be a Super Bowl contender. I just think they're going to be better than last year. So Indianapolis Colts owner, remember when Jim Irsay apparently a few months ago, apparently it was reported he'd overdosed or something like that? Well, apparently his health appears to have shifted in a positive trajectory. So it looks like, I guess he stopped, doing whatever he did. I don't know what it was, like an overdose on something. I don't know. I can't remember what it was, but he overdosed on something. But it's great news about his health. So hopefully it gets better and continues to get the help he needs. I think it was like respiratory illness. Like he literally fucking overdosed in December. So hopefully he continues to get better. So Chiefs head coach Andy Reid called it a, quote, long shot for Pro Bowl left guard Joe Thuney to be able to play in the Super Bowl this Sunday versus the 49ers. I just kind of felt like it was going to be a long shot because of the pec injury. He got a few options where it said if it was a pec strain, or it was tore. So it's pretty much going to be, he's pretty much out for the Super Bowl. Could it have a huge impact on the game? I don't know, I felt like the backup played well against the Ravens, but the Ravens' defensive line is better than the Niners, and they held them to 1 sack. I think the Chiefs' offensive line will be fine. The backup played pretty well. I'm not concerned. The backup played pretty well for the Chiefs. And I felt like the Ravens' defensive line is better than the 49ers, and yeah, they got a lot of pressure in the second half, but still only 1 sack. So that's a huge loss still for the Chiefs regardless. Is Kadarius Toney playing, Adam? Oh, God. So, regarding Sunday's Super Bowl matchup, CBS Sports chairman Sean McManus quipped, end quote, "The NFL has alerted us that for the first time ever, we will have a double overtime game in the Super Bowl, period," end quote. This had a lot of people talking when Adam Schefter tweeted this out. I'm like, what? I'm like, double overtime in the Super Bowl? Okay, this is obviously a joke, alerting to the concept of, quote, script writers. It would be damn hilarious if this went a double OT, but come on. This is a fucking joke. It's like, are we witnessing mental illness from, who fuck is this? Sean McManus? Are we witnessing mental illness from this dude? Like, I mean, double OT thriller would be really good for the Super Bowl, but like, he has to be being sarcastic. Like, the dude has to be fucking sarcastic. There's no way he's actually believes this shit. Like, I swear. The Giants have hired former Titans offensive coordinator Tim Kelly as their tight ends coach. Pretty much the New York Titans. They felt like a solid coach. I wouldn't say it's a great hire. I'd say it's just mid. Crazy how he's got a job and not Mike Vrabel. It's kind of interesting to me. So here's a look at the designated host teams for the 2024 international games, where the NFL will have some of their yearly international games. So first one is the Eagles in Brazil to open the season. The second game will go to Chicago Bears in London. Minnesota Vikings also in London, Jacksonville in London, and the Carolina Panthers in Germany. Man, I'm praying for the Germans having to see the Carolina Panthers play football. Man, Germany's really getting screwed. Have to see the fucking Panthers. Like, how do the Panthers get an international game? I mean, everyone has to play one eventually, but still, who wants to wake up at 9 a.m. to watch the Carolina Panthers? Oh. But this will be the first, this will make the first time that the NFL has played an opening week Friday night game. The Eagles will be the home team for the 2024 Friday night Week 1. First ever NFL game in Sao Paulo, Brazil in 2024. Which is crazy. So their home opponents in 2024 are the Cowboys, Giants, Commanders, Rams, Falcons, Jaguars, Steelers, Packers, and Panthers. So I wonder who they're going to play in Week 1. We'll just have to see. So the Giants have hired former Titans defensive coordinator Shane Bowen to be their new defensive coordinator per source. Both GM Joe Shane and Brian Dable stress the importance of taking their time in this process. They have now replaced Wink Martindale. And this team's finally be trash again. This secondary's about to be fucking dog shit. I don't know. I just don't think they're going to be that good. Like, I don't think this is that good of a hire. I mean, yeah, the Giants been the Titans were really good at stopping the run. There's got to be improvement, though. That's probably the reason they did is because they ranked 27th last year. There's got to be improvement. And apparently, the Titans were really good rush defense. So, his defense last year for the Titans was really good stuff in the run. So, yeah. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell talks about the NFL ratings, basically, the Taylor Swift effect, or somebody asked him about it, and he basically said it's positive, like, that's why she loves NFL football, besides Travis, she's like a football fan. I mean, yeah, they're making money, but, businesses make business decisions. Wow, shocking. I feel the Taylor Swift hate's just forced. I swear, people are so soft. Like, I love Eminem, but are you gonna keep that same energy when they cut to Eminem? I mean, I'm just saying. Just want everyone to keep that same energy where they were showing Eminem during the playoffs. Every time it's like on my notifications when you put out a new mock draft, I'm like, all right, where is everybody rolling? It's gonna be April 20. I swear, I've never seen a celeb this hate of rooting for her man, and the Chiefs as well. So, new Commanders head coach Dan Quinn said Eric Bieniemy will not return to Washington's staff. I wouldn't say Eric Bieniemy got screwed. No one requested to speak with him. I just don't think he's a good coach. Just saying it. I just don't think he's a good coach. His offense ranked 26th and regressed from the previous year when he was on the Chiefs. So Le'Veon Bell, who hasn't played in the NFL since 2021 and has embarked on a boxing career in recent years, expressed his intentions for an NFL return in a series of Snapchat videos posted Friday night. Oh boy. Nobody want you, buddy. He basically said where he'd like to play. I will only come back for that one team. You all know who it is. I don't have to say no team. You all know who it is. Literally have no idea who he's talking about. Is he talking about the Steelers? The Jets? Who the hell are you talking about, buddy? The Steelers already got 2 stud running backs. Well, I wouldn't say studs, actually, but they have 2 running backs. It's like they have 2 running backs. Why the fuck would the Steelers want Le'Veon Bell back? And why would he want to go back there? Like, the Brands officially hired offensive coordinator Ken Dorsey, tight ends pass game specialist coach Tommy Reese. Oh yeah, he sure is a special coach. Defensive line coach Jaquez Sasir and running backs coach Deuce Staley. Oh yes, Eagles legend Deuce Staley. The Seahawks are expected to hire Jay Harbaugh as special teams coordinator, as Albert Beer reported. Harbaugh, 34, has been Michigan's special team coordinator under his dad Jim Harbaugh since 2017. He worked with Mike McDonald for 1 year at Baltimore, 14, and 1 year at Michigan in 2021. Jesus Christ, another Harbaugh. How many Harbaughs or Harbaughs is there? Jesus Christ. So, Patriots outside linebackers coach Steve Belichick has now accepted the position to become the University of Washington's defense coordinator. After 12 seasons coaching in the NFL with the Patriots, he heads to the college ranks in a coordinator capacity. I feel like he's a great coach. I expect him... He can actually call himself a defense coordinator now. I think he'll do good with Washington's defense. So, there's another Washington. The Commanders are hiring Cliff Kingsbury as their new offensive coordinator per league sources. I think it's really good. I think it's much better than, like, say, Eric Bieniemy. I think he's much better. I think he'll do good with Caleb Williams if they draft him. Yeah, it's all from Adam Schefter. Well, quite a lot of news from Shefty today. Over the last 2 days where I haven't covered any NFL. So, sources from 2 days ago. The Chargers were expected to hire respected offensive mind Greg Roman for a prominent spot on the staff of Jim Harbaugh. And the next day he headed out there. The two sides were working on details. Oh boy, Greg Roman. Oh boy, can't wait for the read option. How much did this part of the tweet cost Adam Schefter? Offensive mind. Still ain't no damn offensive mind. His passing schemes are atrocious. Like, he has a really good run scheme. It's just the passing scheme. But the deal is now agreed to and done per source, and he said as the Chargers offensive coordinator. A huge hire for Jim Harbaugh, locking in one of the most accomplished offensive coordinators around. I'm not crazy about Greg Roman's offensive coordinator. The only Harbaugh move I really haven't liked, I'm not crazy about Greg Roman. That's just my opinion, though. The Cowboys are looking at a couple former head coaches for their defense coordinator job. They met with Ron Rivera for their coordinator vacancy, and Mike Zimmer. So those are 2 names they're looking at, apparently. That's all from Shefty, not really much there from Shefty. There's everything from JPA Football. Patrick Mahomes Sr. got arrested for DUI for a 3rd time. Patrick Mahomes' his father. Man, 3 fucking times. Out of all times he decides to do this when his son is going to be competing in the Super Bowl. So, Raiders defensive end Janarius Robinson was arrested this morning on the strip for DUI. The Raiders lead the NFL in arrest. So, Bears legendary return man Devin Hester expected to be inducted to the Hall of Fame. This is awesome. Well done. He deserves it. 49ers tight end George Kittle thinks the Bears should stick with Justin Field next season and trade the first pick. Kittle knows ball. Too bad the Bears are a poverty franchise and probably won't do that. And Debo said he doesn't consider 49ers Eagles as a rally because rivalries are like close games. I mean, you don't remember the NFC title game, just saying. But yeah, it's all I've seen here. Till next make a lot. Peace.